After its August 12 debut, which included back-to-back episodes, the Frasier remake received a 60% approval rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. Everyone can agree on one thing since Kelsey Grammer's performance as the titular psychiatrist was highly lauded by reviewers on the review aggregate website. The Frasier resurrection was still described by their consensus as comfort viewing even if it can't quite compare to the classic original series. The reboot's comedy and pace have received the most of its criticisms, although one reviewer noted that its supporting characters will need to develop some real nuance in order to live up to their predecessors. To celebrate its comeback, Frasier broadcast 2 episodes on Paramount+, The Good Father and Moving In. In both episodes, Frasier, who had a successful TV career in Chicago, travels back to Boston to attempt to mend his connection with his son Freddie. But Frasier soon gets the sneaking suspicion that his son is hiding something from him, and what was meant to be a heartwarming visit and rekindling of a father-son connection quickly devolves into a power struggle. Despite the mixed reviews from critics, viewers seem to like the first 2 episodes since the relaunch had an 85% rating from viewers on Rotten Tomatoes. Nearly 20 years after the last episode of the original Frasier aired, the show's principal character, played by Kelsey Grammer, returns to the Cheers bar where he first rose to fame. In addition to trying to patch things up with Freddie, Frasier is in Boston for a professorship at Harvard University, where he will be teaching psychology despite some doubting his qualifications for the position. As he begins the third act of his life, he meets up with an old acquaintance, Alan Cornwall, and Olivia, the head of Harvard's psychology department. Ben Newworth as the protagonist character's ex-wife Lilith Sternin and Perry Gilpin as his former co-worker Roz Doyle serve as recurring characters in Paramount+'s Frasier remake, which maintains a connection to the original series. The tavern Frasier frequents in the reboot is named for the late John Mahoney, who portrayed Frasier's father Martin Crane in the first season of the show. The first season of the Frasier remake, which also stars Anders Keith and Jess Salguero, will consist of 10 episodes. New episodes will air every Thursday until the season finale on December 7. Chris Harris and Joe Cristali created the reboot, while Grammer served as executive producer.